JBNN keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Police sergeant electrocuted while trimming tree. A police sergeant attached to the Protective Services Division was electrocuted at his home at Eltham Acres, Spanish Town, St. Catherine Sunday evening. He has been identified as Sergeant William Wallace. The mishap occurred while Sergeant Wallace was in the process of cutting branches from a tree close to Jamaica Public Service high-tension wires.
Sergeant Wallace was in the process of cutting a tree limb from an almond tree when the limb came in contact with the electrical high-tension wires located in the NWC treatment plant compound, and which led to his electrocution.
Funeral held for a thick man with heavy security presence. Members of the security forces established a high presence on Sunday at the funeral service for the reputed leader of the one-ordered gang of Neil Tipman Lobon. Lobon was fatally shot during a police operation along the Mandela Highway in January. His supporters turned out for the service, but the police, led by Assistant Commissioner Christopher Phillips, commanding officer for Area 5, kept control of the proceedings. The police have been on high alert. The police have been on high alert since the killing of Lobon following threat of retaliation. Several of his associates have since been killed, reportedly in confrontation with the security forces. ACP Phillips said the security forces are prepared to deal with any threat from members of the one-order criminal gang. The police high commanders vote to dismantle the Spanish-owned-based gang. 63-year-old man shot and killed in Runaway Bay. The Centon police have launched an investigation into the murder of a senior citizen in Runaway Bay in the parish on Sunday. The deceased has been identified as 63-year-old Erwin Thompson of Swamp District, Monique, St. Anne. At about 6:29 a.m., residents of Ricketts Drive, Runaway Bay, reportedly heard explosions and summoned the police. Upon arrival of the police, Thompson was found along the roadway with what appeared to be gunshot wounds to the head. No motive has been established in Thompson's death. The Discovery Bay Criminal Investigation Branch is probing the matter. St. Catherine Labour wins $245 million Super Lotto jackpot. Me happy man, me happy, a Labour from St. Catherine declared after becoming the latest Super Lotto millionaire, claiming a jackpot of 245 million Jamaican dollars. The winning ticket, featuring the numbers 6, 10, 12, 15, 22, and the Super Bowl 10, was hit on Friday, February 28. I'll be investing the money and using it to make some moves to turn my life around, the winner said, also noting he intends to ensure his children's educational expenses are covered. Speaking at the handover ceremony, Stephen Miller, acting CEO of Supreme Ventures Gaming Limited, expressed his pleasure presenting yet another Jamaican with the Super Lotto jackpot. Every Super Lotto ticket carries the potential to transform lives, and today we celebrate another dream realized. We're very pleased to have once again changed a hardworking Jamaican's life overnight and provided an opportunity for them to change not only their lives but also their families, he said. This marks the second Super Lotto jackpot win of 2025, following January's $258 million prize. Super Lotto is played across Jamaica. Super Lotto is played across Jamaica, Barbados, St. Kitts and Nevis, Anguilla, Antigua and St. Martin. NWC amnesty extended to May 31. The National Water Commission, NWC, has announced an extension of its amnesty program for an additional 2 months. The announcement on Monday came even as scores of NWC customers gathered at the company's Morosco Road office to take advantage of what was expected to be the last day of the amnesty. The program started on January 2 and was slated to run until the end of March. However, the NWC says it has been extended to May 31 to provide additional time for those in need to access assistance and have their applications processed. Under the amnesty program, residential customers disconnected for 6 months or more will benefit from a waiver of reconnection fees and a 50% debt write-off upon payment of the remaining 50%. Pensioners and path beneficiaries may get a 100% discount on debts older than 2 years, applicable for both active and inactive accounts. In addition to the program, customers in arrears may also access benefits under the NWC's custom relief measures. For further details and to determine eligibility, customers are urged to contact the NWC at 225-5692. Email amnesty@nwc.com.jm or visit www.nwcjamaica.com. At the end of last month, the NWC had written off more than $200 million in outstanding customer arrears, while simultaneously collecting almost $1 million in revenue through its debt amnesty program. Man in court for allegedly stealing money from taxi. A man was brought before the St. James Parish Court, accused of unlawfully entering a taxi driver's motor vehicle and stealing more than $10,000. The defendant, Javil Gichi, faces a charge of simple larceny. He has been represented by attorney at law Adrian Days. The incident allegedly occurred in the vicinity of a gas station in Montego Bay, St. James, on February 28. According to court documents, the complainant left his black Vauxhall motor vehicle unlocked and proceeded towards a shop to solicit passengers. He had left $12,000 in the vehicle, but when he returned, he found that only $1,650 remained. The allegations are that security camera footage on the petrol station shows the defendant entering the complainant's vehicle. The complainant reported the matter to the police and Gichi was arrested and charged. During the hearing, the court was informed that the prosecution's case file was incomplete, prompting the scheduling of a new court date for April 23. Gichi's bail was extended until then. Mandeville Park debate. The government's plan to develop a new park in Mandeville, Manchester, has been rejected by the chairman of the Manchester Municipal Corporation and the mayor of Mandeville, Donovan Mitchell. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness, who made the announcement during his budget speech earlier this month, said the park will be constructed by the National Housing Trust to commemorate its 50th anniversary. Speaking at a Manchester Chamber of Commerce banquet on Saturday, Dr. Holness urged the private sector in the parish to give its input on the plan for the construction of the park.
We are looking at Brooks Park, but if the Chamber of Commerce or any other stakeholders have any other idea, it's still in the embryonic stage, so now is the time to make your views known. And what we have decided to do is that for all our parks, we will name them symbolically to honor what I call national ethos. So emancipation, something important in our history. Harmony, an important ethos. Resilience, an important ethos. I wonder what we should call the park in Mandeville.
But addressing a Manchester Central Divisional meeting at Mackintosh Primary School in his Royal Flat Division last evening, Mitchell said the Cecil Charlton Park in the town centre is adequate for the parish. He claims the plan for the market was shelved after the People's National Party lost the 2016 general election.
I hear you come up with a big plan about a park in Mandeville.
Yes,
Mandeville no want no park. We have Cecil Charlton Park. And we will not disrespect Cecil Charlton, who never did this park, to work with it, and nobody come and remove the park. I hear them talking about park in Mandeville. S.E. Brooks, when I'm a labor writer, PNP and no P, left Brooks Park for the people of Manchester and no one to Holness. None of them cannot come here and the more what is here, let it go somewhere else. If you really want to do something for Manchester and for Mandeville, you will tell Desmond Mackenzie say, me Donovan say, the plans we had for the Mandeville market, that he has thrown away and put it in a shelf and put it in 513, take it up, dig it up, and make it talk about Mandeville town.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.